Good evening. This photograph was taken on the 2nd of July last year. I had just completed a 180-kilometre cycle around the Ring of Kerry for the third time. This is a very demanding endurance cycle. There are 3 category climbs. There's 8 hours in the saddle and there's 7,000 calories burned in one day. It required quite an amount of training over long distances over several months. But it's also the most spectacular and the most rewarding cycle on the cycling calendar. So it wasn't that unusual that I was feeling a bit off a few days after. I had developed some flu symptoms. I was tired. I was feeling lethargic. But I rested for a while, and after a few days I was back to normal again. Or so I thought. Because a few days after, on the way to work, something very strange happened. Were there really 4 lights on those cars coming towards me? Was there really 2 white lines coming up the centre of the road? And why were all those road signs out of focus? I was experiencing double vision, and I knew it wasn't normal. So I went to my GP and told him exactly what was happening. He said we'll run some tests, and a few days after I came back and got the results. He said, "Your blood sugars are high." I asked, "What does that mean?" Well, he said it could be a number of things, but let's do another more accurate test. It's called the HbA1c test, and it measures the amount of glucose in your blood cells over an average of 3 months. I came back the following week, and he said to me, "Your blood sugars are up. At 69. They really should be below 49. You have type 2 diabetes," he said. Type 2 diabetes? Me? I had regarded myself as a healthy adult. I was normal weight. I do loads of exercise. I have a healthy diet. And I work physically hard every day. I can't have type 2 diabetes. Well, if the diagnosis that I got that day was a shock, then the phone call that I received 3 days later was a bombshell. The GP secretary rang me and said, "Philip, you need to come into the surgery to fill out your long-term illness application form." She explained that this would entitle me to free medication for my diabetes condition for the rest of my life. The reality of what was happening was beginning to sink in. I asked the GP if I could manage or reverse the diabetes with diet and exercise. He said it's not a diet and exercise issue. Your liver is pumping too much sugar into your blood, but we can control it with medication. You're 61 years and 2 months old. You can eat what you want. Take the tablets and enjoy life. He prescribed metformin, Lipitor and aspirin. Was this the end of my endurance cycling? Was this the end of my mountaintop walks? Was this the end of the outdoor active life that I had cherished so much?